This is a story that's so crazy it sounds made up, even though it comes straight from the animal kingdom. It's a true tale of courage and kindness from an unexpected source. Deep in the jungle, silence hides the most unbelievable stories. But on this day, something happened that defied every law of survival. A tiny bird's nest, hidden between branches, had just hatched fragile chicks. Their cries were soft, their wings too weak to fly. And lurking nearby was danger that could end it all in seconds. At that moment, a chameleon sat motionless. Its body pressed flat against a tree trunk, its colors shifting perfectly with the bark. To the eyes of the jungle, it had vanished. But what no one expected was the role it was about to play. The first threat arrived quickly, a snake. Silent, smooth, its tongue flickering as it sensed the helpless chicks. The nest shook as the snake slithered closer. The mother bird screamed, diving again and again, but her wings could not stop it. The jungle held its breath, and then the snake paused. Its head lifted, confused. Just inches away, the chameleon's eyes locked onto it, not moving, not blinking. Yet somehow, its very presence created a barrier. The snake recoiled. It had not expected resistance. Slowly, hesitantly, it slid back down the branch and disappeared into the foliage. But danger was not finished. Soon, a hawk circled above, sharp eyes scanning for movement. The chicks were restless, shifting in the nest. One wrong flutter, and the hawk would dive. But all it saw was stillness. The chameleon shifted its skin again, blending not just with the bark but with the very shape of the nest's branch. The hawk circled lower, then drifted away, tricked by camouflage that nature had perfected. Then it happened again. Another snake, drawn by the scent of vulnerable chicks, began to climb. The chameleon flared its body wide, colors flashing and shifting, turning the tree into a living kaleidoscope. The snake hesitated. Something about the transformed bark confused it. It slithered back down and away. As the hours passed, the chameleon became a statue, a silent sentinel guarding a post no one had asked it to protect. Exhaustion pulled at its limbs, hunger gnawed at its belly, but it did not budge. The chicks peeped, reaching a new strength in their voices. With each passing moment, they edged closer to survival, and the chameleon remained steadfast, its stillness a shield against the hungry eyes of the jungle. And when the sun set, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, the mother bird returned. She brought insects, their tiny bodies crushed and broken, offering her chicks a feast fit for growing wings. Under the shield of an ally she never asked for, they ate, growing plumper, their chirps gaining confidence. When the moon replaced the sun, the jungle noises changed. The symphony of the night began, crickets chirping, frogs croaking, and somewhere a leopard roared. But none of it reached the nest. The chameleon had become one with the tree, its presence a spell that kept danger at bay. And as the first rays of dawn touched the leaves, the drama reached its climax. Two cobras, their hoods raised, ready to strike, emerged from their hiding places. They lunged, their fangs glistening, aiming for the helpless chicks. But the chameleon was ready. With a speed born of desperation, it darted forward, blocking the strike, its body tense. It stared down the cobras, daring them to strike. If they killed the chameleon, the chicks would be next. It was a desperate gamble, but in that silent standoff, the cobras hesitated. They circled, their tongues flicking, tasting the air for fearsome foes. But the chameleon stood firm. Finally, sensing no immediate threat, they slithered away into the undergrowth. As the first light of dawn crept through the trees, the chameleon collapsed, its strength spent. It had won a reprieve, but at what cost? Its heart pounded against its ribs, a drumbeat of survival. Slowly, it closed its eyes, resting against the rough bark. When it awoke, the sun was high in the sky. The chicks were gone. Their fledgling wings had carried them away, their chirps echoing with newfound strength. And there, nestled beside the empty nest, was a gift, a small insect, placed there as a token of gratitude. The mother bird had paid her debt, acknowledging the sacrifice made. The chameleon blinked, its vision blurring. It felt weak, drained, and yet a strange peace settled over it. It had not sought out this duty, nor had it asked for thanks. But in that moment, it knew it had been part of something bigger than itself, a silent pact woven into the very fabric of the jungle. It turned to leave, melting into the vibrant greens and browns of the forest, when it noticed something lying near the nest, a single, perfect feather. It shimmered emerald in the sunlight, catching the chameleon's eye. It was a reminder, a testament to the bravery it had shown. The chameleon paused. In the grand theater of the jungle, where every creature played its part, it had stepped into the spotlight, not for glory, but for duty. It had blended in, becoming invisible to save the birds, unseen until the very end. As the chameleon vanished into the depths of the forest, the jungle hummed with life. The birds sang their joyous songs, the insects buzzed, and the wind whispered through the leaves, carrying tales of the chameleon's bravery. It was a story that echoed through the ages, a silent hero, a chameleon that dared to blend in, showcasing the incredible power of camouflage and sacrifice. In the tapestry of nature, where survival is a daily feat, this chameleon wove a tale that touched the very essence of courage. It taught a timeless lesson, that sometimes the greatest strength lies in stillness, in patience, in simply being there when no one is looking. It showed that, even in the darkest moments, hope can flicker like a flame, and that even the smallest creature can rise to become a hero. The chameleon's story wasn't just a chapter in the jungle's history, it was a beacon, shining brightly in the vast expanse of the natural world. It painted a vivid picture of resilience, determination, and the unbreakable bond that connects all living beings. In the heart of the jungle, where life unfolded in its raw form, the chameleon had etched its name in the annals of nature's most extraordinary tales. It was a legend that whispered through the trees, carried on the wings of birds and the whispers of the wind, ensuring that the memory of the silent hero lived on forever. In the end, the chameleon story wasn't just about camouflage. It was about spirit, an indomitable will to survive and protect. It left an indelible mark on the jungle, a silent promise that even in the face of overwhelming odds, one can stand tall, stand still, and stand strong. It was a testament to the incredible adaptability and bravery of the natural world, a world where every creature has a story to tell, if only we take the time to listen. From the tallest trees to the smallest insects, the jungle resonated with the echoes of the chameleon's sacrifice. It was a reminder that heroism comes in all shapes and sizes, and that sometimes the quietest of creatures have the loudest of tales to tell. And so, the tale of the chameleon, the silent hero of the jungle, continued to be told and retold, each telling adding a new layer to the legend, ensuring that its spirit of courage and determination lived on, inspiring every living thing that heard its call. Maybe you enjoyed this amazing story about the chameleon. Then check out this other video about a crocodile that adopted a puppy.